But then someone big grabs Zim away from the now mad triplets who wanted Zim back. As a bit panicking Zim tries to say Vilgax, Sylvia, and Killbot 86 names. Vilgax was very happy to see Zim again. Then the three bad guys are fighting over Zim pack once again as the triplets try to get Zim off the hook by saying they got the wrong little Irken. Zim tries to complain but Aqua wasn't letting him talk at all since Zim likes to say in third person. It did somewhat work, making Killbot 86 pop up the hologram wanted poster to see is this little Irken really is Zim or not. Zim was excited until saw it, then he complained they made Zim eyes too big, they not that big at all. The triplets put their hand over their face as the three bad guy decided that little Irken is Zim, so they now fighting over who going to get the Irken power pack once again. Until for some reason Zim started magically floats away from the six into some kind of red hooded skeleton and eyeball alien. What Zim didn't know who they was, so ask. The skeleton was very happy to tell who he is and said it's so dramatical Lord Hater. Then not so dramatical and his commander peepers. Zim trying to think where did he hear that name before, then it hit him that was the late 7 tallest name as well, that one was. Well, like until became tallest, then everyone hated that guy then until Zim shot the late 7 tallest because didn't listen to well. They just a bit stare at the happy Zim until Lord Hater back up a little and commander step in the way, then all the three bad guys call out Zim is mine. But then got the other 5 mercenary and Clover attention, then it became one big fight over who going to get Zim, but as Mr. J and the twins show up saw their children in the fighting, then Zim got carried out of there by little Clover above her head running toward the back door while Zim takes a mighty deep breath before hitting the exit and not stopping any time soon. A bit mad Zim complain put Zim down Clover over all Zim can still walk for Zim self. Clover apologized while stopping and putting Zim down to untie him. Then try to blend in with the crowd as the beat up bad guys and Clover family came out looking for Zim and Clover. What Zim just has to ask, so you are related to Bug Bunny? To Clover, kind of the same alien like a Dalmatian dog and golden retriever dog thing. Oh. So that means Zim can't kill that bunny anymore like Zim have done this whole entire life. That was a no from not happy Clover. Bug Bunny and his 2 brothers are the only few cousin friends she still has, since Clover never left planet Tatooine. Zim didn't really understand, isn't Clover a princess? Before Clover got to reply, 626 came out of nowhere tackling Zim from behind. That make her call Zim name. What then? That make a big panic mob around as Clover attack 626 to get off of her boyfriend. It was harder to do any fighting without getting trampled by the other bigger aliens running everywhere, but when there wasn't much people around, Clover quickly swooped Zim off his feet for her 4 wings to spread them outward to take flight out of there before anyone get hurt by them or the plumbers show up. What 626 may not be able to fly, but he still can get on top of a build to shoot down the 2 Irken with 3 blaster guns. Only if Daffy Duck didn't throw Porky Pig at 626, making 626 miss killing the 2 Irken, but one of the shot did still hit Clover wing, making her scream in pain. Zim so wanted to do something to make a softer landing as they falling, but Clover yell at him she got it all under control, the wing will heal any moment now, any moment now. They crash into a cabbage wagon which broke their fall, then Clover noticed her wing is back together, making her very mad right now. As Zim said, you were saying. The 2 Irkens were getting up. Zim quickly helps Clover to stand and dusted her off, making her more surprised. Zim just had been a gentleman, she was about to ask why. But the horrified cabbage man shows up yelling, getting the 2 Irkens' attention while looking that way. Clover said, oh no, not this guy again. They ran away as the cabbage man is calling for the plumbers. Then when running away, Clover asked the question that she was before the cabbage man showed up. Zim look away, not really proud, while saying, well, Spin and I have done some nanny work. Some of the planets we have gone to like it when men are proper. And it's just that Zim didn't notice. Zim haven't turned it off. But Zim is meant to be an Irken invader, that is Zim's dream. As the 2 Irken make a turn into the alleyway, Clover is even more liking Zim because he can take care of kids as well, but before she got to say anything, Clover notices a net is about to be dropped on Zim, but she quickly push him out of the way and gets captured herself, and as she is being pulled up, the 2 Irkens call out each other's name as Zim is standing back up. All 10 beat up bad guys and Clover beaten family is on the roof, but Bug Bunny brothers, 3 rabbit Irkens and the triplet became more mad at Killbot 86 who wasn't supposed to capture Clover at all. But once again before Killbot 86 got to do anything, Clover's family and cousins start attacking the robot that gets Tazzy to look at Wily with a "should we help them, look." Wily think about it for a bit until saying they can handle it just fine without our help. Zim wants Clover to be set free. "It's Zim you want, not her." Zim's commanding, which got the other bad guys' attention. The 7 bad guys jump down to attack Zim while the bigger enemy is way more easier to dodge around them, making them hit each other. It just now 626 is the only one giving Zim trouble, but while Zim is multitasking, 626 manages to nail Zim to a wall and 626 grabs Zim's mouth to close it shut, and no matter how hard Zim tries he just can't get free from 626 grip. When the bad guys was going to get Zim power pack, 626 watch phone started to ring. And Hater can't believe it, 626 didn't turn it off. But as 626 answers the call, Zim pulls out his 2 Irken blaster and started firing across at the other side, and none of the bad guys helped at all. Then once again Zim gets moving and shooting at the same time as Clover, yelling, "Can't believe boyfriend forgot he had Irken weapons. Thought Irken was supposed to have a memory like computer." Fighting, Zim uses all the bigger dancing bad guys' heads as stairs to shot the net that Clover is in down to the ground, where he sweep her off her feet and jumps off the wall to the other roof, while all at the same time telling her that it was all a part Zim genius plan all the time. Clover really didn't believe it, but who cared, Zim is her boyfriend hero. Now Clover wants Zim to kiss her. That was it for Zim, who drops Clover on the roof. She screamed for a bit until the 2 Irkens notice by looking down. They was still in the air. They look up with everyone else and saw a little ship was abducting Zim and Clover. Some of the bad guys who got away started to attack by shooting upward until Fox the Dragon Irken attacked the enemy. Mr. J cried for the Amazon Rabbit Irken twins to save Clover. Silver and Gold quickly flies up to the ship, but not in time to help, as Zim and Clover got pulled inside just as the ship zoomed out of the planet atmosphere. Clover's family was very sad, as Mr. J said while falling to his hands and knees. The triplet hurried over to see, "Is he okay? I failed the mission to our dying race, forgive me." Right when Zim and Clover are in the ship, as the bottom hatch closed and the 2 Irken was inside, as then they were capable of touching the floor just when the ship quickly zoomed out of there. Zim and Clover hit the back, and when the gravity went back to normal they peel themselves off the back wall. Then when the 2 little Irken had asked each other, "Are you okay?" they blushed while giggling and eyes were looking away due to having said it at the same time, until then hearing someone at the pilot seat saying, well, it is very, very happy to smell you once again." Zim and Clover quickly stand up and got ready to fight once again, as they both wanted to know, "Who are you? To the person, don't you remember my voice and your surroundings?" As the 2 little Irken looking around, the only chair slowly turns their way, making Zim gasp and Clover then look at him.